Okay, so we're officially recording.
We are back.
This is, well, it's good to see you to start with.
You too, yes.
We'll get the official intro out the way shortly. The music obviously needs to happen. But what we planning on talking about today, just to give people a little...
I don't know, this is the first episode of 2021. We have so much to talk about.
Yeah,
so much.
We haven't technically podcasted since October of last year, and a lot has happened since then. But we will be talking about all the usual stuff from kind of the health side of things, the diet side of things, training, what Ryan's been up to.
Yeah, we just cover loads of just random stuff, right, today?
Okay, yeah, so it's going to be a random, it's going to be just a catch-up day, everyone. It's going to be, I promise you, it's going to be a very entertaining episode, and we will be making an extra special recipe live on this podcast as well. Oh,
yes.
If you're looking for seriously high-protein, low-calorie ice cream, then watch out for the recipe coming your way on today's show. But for now, I think it's probably about time we dropped in the world-famous, the Unstoppable theme tune. Bring that beat back. Let's go.
Let's go.
Live on YouTube as well. Oh, it's so good to hear that song.
That's when you just break out. You start breaking out with a shuffle. Imagine just playing this in the club.
I mean, given that I wrote this song, playing that in the club, you know, it wouldn't be a bad thing.
I think it'll be alright. I'm just trying to imagine it now on a Saturday night.
I could imagine Jay-Z dropping some bars over
you
that.
Know what, yeah. That's very true.
Can I get an encore?
Yeah.
Do you want
We
more?
should maybe get a proper hip-hop artist just to spit over this.
If anyone out there does...
Well, you reckon? Actually, I know someone. I could just get him to, like, if you write me some lyrics, I can get him to spit it.
We can work with that. We can work with that.
No, and they've got a whole studio. They can do it themselves.
Okay, fine.
I'm gonna message him now.
Right. Let's save that for afterwards. Let's kill the music.
Kill
the music. Kill the beat. Ryan, it's good to see you, man.
Man, crazy.
Where have you been?
Crazy.
I mean,
I've been in the gym. That's it.
By this point, based on the last show being all about the fact that you snapped your Achilles, you've had long enough to recover and get match fit for this podcast.
Yes. So that was episode 36. That was October 2020, last year. It is now July. Basically, tomorrow's July. By the time you listen to this, guys and girls, it's July, right? July 2021.
Yeah, and we're free the world is free again. We're out of lockdown. There's no COVID anymore. Everyone's hugging and kissing each other. The world is a better place. We're traveling. We're getting on planes. We're going on holidays. Are we? No?
I don't know. There's new variants, isn't there? New variants.
Right, okay.
Popping all over the place.
I tell you what we should probably commit to now is that we're not going to talk about, like, we're not going to do a whole episode again where we talk about COVID because...
No, let's not do it.
Everyone... All you people listening to this now are probably fed up of it, right?
It's true. I'm actually fed up of talking about it. I don't actually watch TV anymore because that's all that pops up on the news.
The news is just just forget it.
Yeah. So we're gonna
be
it's forbidden.
We're a breath of fresh air.
Yes.
On your airwaves, in your ears.
We just chat.
We're gonna talk.
Can we swear on this? I can't remember.
Yeah.
We just chat shit about fitness.
Ooh.
And it's all about having fun, right?
Yeah, all about having fun and looking good doing it.
Yes.
Because that's what we do.
Looking good. That mirror is always smiling at you.
Well, for a start, you're wearing a hoodie, so I don't know if you are looking good at the moment or not.
I'm covering up. You got to watch my videos, man.
Oh, I do. I have to keep up
I'm not in that competition shredded ready yet. Yeah. But I'm 13.4 weeks out from my next competition.
So you should be there or thereabouts, one say.
Yeah, I mean, should we talk a little bit about that?
Yeah,
what's happening? Yeah, so
definitely.
So Arnold Classic UK been invited.
So let's roll it back. When was the last time you competed? It would have been
March 2020. Arnold, Ohio.
Oh, so you did compete last year?
early.
You qualified, didn't you, for the Arnold Classic in Ohio? A big
Wasn't
event.
a good turnout for me.
Wasn't your best that you
No.
brought to stage?
Yeah, I could see that.
And why was that, Ryan?
It was a 8 and a half week prep.
Were you complacent going into it that you could be ready in time?
No,
Did you not believe you would be ready?
I was behind. I thought I would. I thought because I've done it before in 8 to 9 weeks, but as you get older, things are not as quick, and I found that out very, very.
Your age has showed.
Yes. So now I started this prep about 15 weeks out. But I'm slowly doing it. So I'm on high calories. So I'm on about between 3,000 and 3,100 calories a day.
I mean, that's like bulking calories for me.
Yeah, but I'm still staying quite lean, which is surprising.
Yeah,
so,
but how much you weigh like 100 kilos though, don't you?
Yeah, I'm 103 now.
That is, I mean,
you're
not. How tall are you? 6 foot, right?
6, yeah.
And I'm like barely 5'8".
Yeah.
And I currently weigh around 76 kilos.
Right.
You are literally one of
just
those.
Under 30. Yeah.
You are literally like a big old 25 kg plate and a bit more heavier than me.
Yeah. So 3,100 is quite. I mean, this is the first time I'm doing it at high calories. Just so you know, all clean as well.
So are you putting in the extra cardio to compensate?
So I'm doing 45 minutes a day.
Right. Okay. I mean, that's good. I mean, I'd probably do that myself. I go out for a walk most days.
Yeah. So I'm going to see what happens in the next couple of weeks. If I drop and start looking leaner, I'm going to stay with it. Simple as. And just up the output. Keep the food because, like I mentioned on previous videos, I want to stay as round and keep as much muscle as possible. So the higher I can keep the food, so I'd rather keep my food high and do more output.
Right, so straight off the bat in this first podcast back, we're going to bring you something.
We're dropping bombs.
We're dropping some info. Here, right? Yeah. Let's take it back to basics for anyone listening or watching this podcast. Is essentially we know the simplest way to lose body fat is to change one of two things or all three. One of them is you move more, so you do cardio, so you increase the amount of cardio you do. And the other one is you eat less. Now, I've always been fascinated by the concept of which is the better way of doing it. And I mean, we've discussed it on previous shows. Is it better to do more cardio and eat more in order to lose the weight, or is it better to do less cardio so you're less tired, but just eat less in order to lose the weight? Because ultimately, the energy deficit is going to be the same, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I don't know, really. I mean, I guess I'm probably trying to bridge the gap and do a bit of both personally. Yeah,
so what we tend to do is, well, I've done it in the past. I've gone extreme. I've gone low on both, right? So high on one.
High on
cardio and the output and low on the food. And I've done well, but genetics has helped me. Where I've had a lot of muscle in the past, even losing some of the muscle tissue through the low calories, I've still been okay on stage compared to standing next to other guys.
Yeah.
But the best way to do it is have higher food and higher output.
So maintain,
if you can,
a sensible amount of food.
Yeah.
But just increase your work rate
if you can.
Increase your cardio.
Yeah. So cardio, longer workouts, more volume. So if you can start at 30 minutes, say you did that daily, and you kept the same food, and you're dropping a little bit, and then you maybe plateaued, then go to 45 every day.
Yeah.
And you shift it that way. Then go to an hour, you shift it that way. And then obviously there's only so much output you can do. Then you might want to drop your calories a little bit, but don't go extreme low. Okay. This way you will hold more muscle. Okay. And the health benefits a lot better because you're doing more cardio. Okay. For your heart and your lungs.
Yep.
And you just feel better in general because you're eating more food. Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Less moody.
At the end of the day, eating more. But then if you're doing more cardio, you're still going to feel just as hungry though, aren't you?
Yeah, but then you can have the carbs.
You get the enjoyment factor of eating the carbs.
Yeah. Otherwise, the food is everything.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you. Like when that cheat meal comes around, you sit there and you eat it, and it's just that warm feeling it gives you, and that's the moment that you realise that food is life, man.
Yeah.
Food
I mean, I've
everything.
done it the other way where I've done like 5 days real low, as you know,
yeah,
high cardio, and then the weekend I just
blitz
it. So you can do it that way, but I'm finding eating more cleaner stuff at higher quantities throughout the whole week, I'm actually staying still vascular and more rounder. So, and I'm having a lot of jasmine rice. Mainly white rice is my carb source, and oats.
So like a basmati or a jasmine or...
Yeah, I have jasmine, yeah.
Long
so a little
grain.
bit higher. Yeah, it's a little bit higher in carbs. And I just having it right through the whole day. And I'm just feeling really full and round. And yeah, it seems to be working. So it's a good little tester. Because you know me, I kind of do last minute shows. I'm going to do this one. It's been planned. So now I've had to...
To be fair, like when
yeah.
you have been at your best in years gone by, like when, like, you know, I've known you a long time. We've prepped together for many of your big shows.
Yeah.
The best shows you've had are the ones where I feel like you've mentally lived a prep for a longer period of time.
100%.
And, you know, you've enjoyed it, and we've generated a ton of content in doing it and made the most out of that process. The ones where you make a last minute decision to do shows, I feel you have never really brought your best.
And that is literally, I can think of 3 right now off the cuff.
Yeah.
And now looking back, it's like, actually, that was too much of a rush, and I didn't bring out my potential. I fell short by about 3 weeks. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it's happened a few times.
A lot of people out there, if you are if you are dieting for something in particular, whether it be a competition, maybe even holiday, if, you know, the government fucking lets us go anywhere. Or even, you know, a lot of people are doing photo shoots now just because it's something to work towards and things like that. If you are thinking to prep, shall we say, for any of those things, then don't underestimate how long it will take, because I bet you get a lot of people that come to you that are doing a photo shoot and they say, "Oh, I've got a photo shoot in 8 weeks' time. Can you prep me for it?" And you look at them and you immediately think to yourself, "Well, yes, I can, but I probably need at least, you know, another 4 weeks on top of that to really bring you at a level that is respectable."
Yeah.
And so don't underestimate how long it takes to lose weight.
Yeah. No, time is critical, especially if it's the first time you're doing it.
And also, the longer you have, the more you can actually factor in a refeed occasionally or a cheat meal.
Yeah. The more muscle you hold on to, because you're not being as aggressive as well. The more aggressive you are with any diet, you're going to lose muscle tissue for sure.
Absolutely.
Especially if you're chasing it. I always say, when you're prepping or getting ready for a certain event or goal, whatever you've got, it's better to be ahead than chase. Be ahead, take your time, and trust me, the journey is a lot smoother. Smoother.
There you go. So that's about that. But what else have you been up to? By the way, have you last time we spoke, you were trying to sort out a new car, and you were going to get rid of that old piece of crap.
So I did one out of the 2. I've still got the crap.
Oh, right, okay.
That's still sitting in front of my drive because it's on sawn at the moment, so it's sitting in my drive.
Right.
So I need to get that scrap. Actually, an Irish guy came around. I should just told him to take it. He offered me 150. I was like, I should have just
call him back and say, look, 150.
He didn't give me his number. I told him to drop the number through my door, but he didn't. And I got a new car. Yeah, I got an X5.
Well, congratulations. Welcome to the BMW club.
Yeah, well, you've kind of ventured off as well, haven't you?
Well,
speak to the listeners.
Well, yeah.
What have you got yourself into?
So obviously I have my X Series, X3 for day-to-day visiting clients and stuff. But with everything that's been going on and the boredom of lockdown, no holidays, and the whole, reminder that you only live once and the fragility of life that, has happened.
Very much so.
I decided that I was finally going to get the car that I wanted.
Of your dreams.
Of my dreams.
Yeah, since he dreamt as a kid.
Since I was, grown up wanting one, and I got myself a Porsche.
There you go.
So got my 911. Got my 911 Carrera S on the driveway. I'm very happy with it, Ryan.
Yes, I can tell. And it's looking clean as well.
Took you for a drive, didn't we?
Oh my God, a drive? Let's call it a dangerous spin.
A scare. Well, Ryan,
well, we went. No, hold on. You can't explain the way I felt. So we got in the car. I was like, yeah, because the new car. It's got a bit of speed, but bearing in mind, this was the day after you got it, or the day?
It was the week, I think. The week I got it.
Right, so you got it a few days before. So obviously he's very excited. It's like, like back in the day when you got your new toy as a kid, and you just want to sleep with it, you want to play with it, you're excited. So anyway, so we got in the car. I was thinking, right, just go. I want to feel a bit of speed, but that's it. Don't go overboard. All right. So, and just do it on straights, please. Just do it on straights, like straight roads. Yeah. So anyway, so he's put his foot down on one of the straights, and it could move. It could certainly move. But then, this is where you take it to a new level. You go round a roundabout. A roundabout is just to go round it, like, slowly. But we went round that roundabout between, 60 and 70?
Yeah.
Miles an hour?
It's a grippy car.
We went round, grippy or not, 60 to 70 mile an hour, round a roundabout. And I felt it kick a little bit, right? It kicked.
Yeah.
I was like, no, it's on control. It's a whatever wheel drive. No, it doesn't matter. Oh, it's low to the ground. Mate, 60, 70 miles an hour around the roundabout.
It's what it's designed to do,
But especially when you're not the driver. When you're the driver, you can feel it. You know how the car feels. But when you're a passenger, it's another thing.
I guess for me, because I've been brought up with motorsport, my dad is still and was a rally driver. So I've always been used to being that passenger, being driven at speed, and been used to racing and that sort of thing.
It is a good feeling, that little shift in power.
Oh, mate, it's great.
What do you call it, G-force? Or?
Yeah, it is the G-force, obviously being thrown around in your seat and everything.
So you driving it, so you take it out the weekends? Or?
Yeah, pretty much when the weather's good.
Yeah.
There's no point in me driving it to work. I don't really want to visit clients with a car like that. They'll be like, oh, I'm paying you too much.
No, but I don't know. In a way, it shows how well you're doing and the quality of your work. That's how you should.
There's a balance to have, though. Like, people want to see like, for example, the cars that we have are, your X5, my X3, for example. You turn up in those, and okay, it's a good car. It's a new car. This guy's obviously good at his job, and it's a sensible car.
Yeah.
If you turn up in a ridiculous sports car, then people would be like, this is ridiculous. What am I,
No. I see it as, this guy, he's doing well. That means he must have top clients. They're willing to pay him the money because he's good at what he does.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is how you got to look at it.
Of course.
And I learned that from someone. But you don't want to waste too much petrol. But you should do that sometimes. Be strategic with it. Serious. Be strategic with it. Especially if it's a prospect.
Well, yeah. You got to know who's going to be interested in that sort of thing. But anyway, so yes, Ryan. We've both got new cars, and it's all good. It's all good in that respect.
Yeah. So what else are we going to be talking about?
Well, we are going to be doing a bit of an air recipe later because why ever not? I've got my blender on hand. It's just
is that why that's sitting there? I was thinking, why is there a blender on the sofa next to us?
Blender.
I said we just can do it here live, right?
Mate, live cookery on the show.
Cool.
Who wouldn't want that?
So if you want to, obviously, if you're listening to this on iTunes, you can pop over to the YouTube channel, Ryan John-Baptiste, and you can watch that part if you want.
If you wish to, yeah. But you'll be having a taste of my protein ice cream.
Oh, cool.
So it's like a frozen yogurt.
Yeah.
But so what else happened? I joined a new gym.
What gym the gym I went to.
Gym, new gym, all brand new stuff, and amazingly quite cheap. It's got all Rogue equipment. It's got all Watson equipment. But mate, I feel so old in there.
Oh, so
it's like a kids gym.
Right.
Like, I mean, I say kids. I mean, it's like an after-school club. Like, they're coming in. I mean, I feel big because I've got muscle.
Are you
maturity.
the biggest guy now?
I ain't the biggest guy. There are obviously people.
Is there some bodybuilders?
There's plenty of people that are bigger than me knocking around. But like, oh my god, they're so young, and it's like this is just.
What time of day do you go?
Mix it up. Anywhere between 4 o'clock and like 8 o'clock so like there are. I went today at like peak 5 o'clock time, like proper peak, man.
I try and avoid those, man.
And I just think sometimes you want to scream at people, like the people that wear the earpods, especially Apple earpods, probably like yourself.
No, I've AirPods. I've got Beats.
Oh, you've changed to Beats now. That's good.
Yeah. But headphones like this, basically.
Usually they load up the lat pull down or a cable machine. They do a handful of reps, and then for whatever reason, they just let it slam.
Bang! Boom! I'm big.
And it's like, what? Like the whole gym just stares around.
Yeah, it's
like,
a horrible noise because especially like
you're not expecting it.
Those machines, like a cable machine. You have a lat pull on one side. You've got say a rope and then seated row. Yeah. A bit like the one in Olympian.
Yeah.
So if you're doing like pull downs or seated rows, and the other person slams the weight doing the other machine, you feel it in the bar. It's like, it's like, what's that, man? You prick.
Forget about it. It's just.
Yeah, I never get that as well. It's like they don't. It's like there's no respect for the machine as well. I mean,
yeah, that's the other thing. It's like it's not good for the machine to smash it around like that.
No. If I'm the gym owner,
If you're not,
I'm saying, look, hold on. Treat this like the door of your car. Yeah?
That's a good shout.
Yeah. Treat this like something that's in your house. Oh, I mean, it does frustrate me. It happens with the young ones.
Yeah, people just don't really know what they're doing. Like, it does happen. But
the thing is, though, when you have, I'm going to say this, when the price of a gym is slightly on the lower end, and it's going to gravitate towards the younger people.
Oh, massively.
The gym I'm at is £50 a month.
That's proper money.
Yeah.
It's mid-range.
I would say for a bodybuilding gym, that's high. Yeah. But the people in there are a lot older. There are a few young ones, but they're very mature.
Oh,
and they just train.
That's the dream, a proper bodybuilding
and they just
gym.
train. And there's no like chatting around. Like they just train. Everyone's just sweating their ass off. COVID everywhere, right? So I mean, and because that's the price point. That's the price point. That's the difference.
True.
Yeah. I only go to like the gym. I'm a member of the gym, the chain.
The gym group, the one that's group. Like NHS
colours, blue.
Colours, yeah.
I only do
white,
cardio.
clean.
Cardio and abs, that's it. But from time to time, if I haven't got time to drive to the other gym.
It's like an emergency 24-hour workout scenario.
Literally, yeah.
Also, right?
Oh, yeah, by the way, it's coming home. But anyway, carry on.
Oh, yeah, we'll come back to that.
Yeah.
In gyms, right, I have this thing. There's always people that are still wearing the Tough Mudder t-shirt from the Tough Mudder they did like 4 years ago. Like
everyone just living in their past.
I think, right, my theory on this is there should be a time limit as to how long you can wear your Tough Mudder t-shirt from for. Like, let's say you won it in 2020. You've got 2 years to wear that t-shirt. And then after that, just stop it. Can you just buy another top and stop?
Or do another Tough Mudder.
Or do another one.
Yeah.
Like, because it
shows you that they haven't done one ever since.
It looks like, you haven't done, you basically haven't done one since. B, it looks like you don't spend any money on gym clothing because you're still wearing the same one top all the time. And 3, come on. It's just, do you agree with that?
I don't know what.
Do you?
What am I agreeing with?
Whether there should be a time limit on how long you can parade a Tough Mudder t-shirt.
No, I don't think there should be a time limit. I just find it funny. I just find it funny. It just shows that they haven't done it ever since. That's what that tells me.
Yeah, they're still living in the past.
Still living in the past.
They should. What you should do is you should wear a t-shirt that's aspirational. It should be like one that's coming next year.
Yeah, I'm doing it. 2022.
Exactly, and people can be like, yeah, he's doing it.
Yeah.
Encourage you and all that sort of stuff.
That's what they should sell. They should sell the one that's got the next year's one. Yeah.
Because then once you bought the t-shirt, you have to do it.
You have to do it.
But then people will buy the t-shirt and not do it, and then they'll still wear the t-shirt, and then pretend they have.
Yeah.
Although that said, when I entered the London Marathon years ago, I entered it and didn't get in because obviously you enter a ballot and you don't necessarily get in. And the part of the entry includes like the jacket, like a Flora London Marathon top or whatever.
So if you do enter, you get the jacket as well.
If you get it whether you do it or you don't. And I just think, well, that's stupid.
That's silly. No, see, I would have done it the other way. You get it.
For completing it.
For completing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, never mind.
Yeah.
But so I had a funny one actually. So moving on away from the gym and back into what we've been up to and stuff.
Yeah.
I was on Instagram a couple of months ago. Was it about a month ago? And as you know, regular listeners to the show will know that I'm quite into my sneakers.
Yes.
And I've got quite a selection of rare, valuable sneakers.
Oh, we can talk about that as well. Yeah.
So I was quite shocked when I saw Ryan.
Oh, you are talking about it.
On his...
Was it 2 months ago already?
I don't know. Fairly recent. A month ago. I saw Ryan on his stories.
Oh, this is hilarious.
Posting, he posted up a couple of pictures of super valuable,
only for about 10 minutes,
rare
anyway.
Sneakers.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's Ryan. How? This is interesting. So I messaged Ryan and said, oh, what's going on? He's like, yeah, this guy's sending me these sneakers. And I'm like, they're worth like $1,000. That pair's worth like $1,000. And that pair's worth like $2,000. Why is... Yeah, he said if I promote... So I had a look at this guy's page. And as I am someone in the know as it comes to sneakers and so on.
You're the man. You know everything about it, yeah.
I know that there is a huge market in counterfeit footwear, the Nikes, the Jordans, all that sort of stuff, the Yeezys and stuff. Big market for it, big on social media. It's hard to control. It's $1 billion business in fake sneakers. Massive.
That's crazy.
Massive.
Yeah.
So whenever a hype sneaker comes out, the fake versions of it appear almost before it even comes. Yeah, instantaneously. And unfortunately, unbeknown to Ryan, he thought he was onto a winner. And I have to say, guys, in life in general, if you maintain that something seems too good to be true, it usually
is true. I wasn't really thinking. I think I just had I was doing a lot of stuff. Whatever. Yeah. Oh, this looks good. I didn't think about long term, and I didn't think about just people that selling fakes as well.
So the good thing is that you didn't technically agree to anything. Initially, you said you'd promote it. He was going to send you some sneakers. You thought it was the real deal.
Yeah.
And then you realised and went back and decided.
Yeah, because first of all, I didn't realise that they were such hyped up.
Yeah.
Really
high
expensive.
ticket
I thought it was just like, night trains, whatever. But then when you mentioned these are rare, I was thinking, oh, I see. And then you said, do you really want to be promoting fake? I said, yeah, that's it. Took it down. So I took it straight away off my stories.
Yeah, I was very glad about that. But so it was just quite an amusing... I was like, what has happened here? Why has Ryan crossed over into my area?
Oh, it's hilarious.
That was a very
but yeah,
funny thing.
like you said, if something is too good to be true, in general, there's something dodgy. Okay? You never get anything free.
Unfortunately, I mean, there's very little. There's no such thing as a free lunch, as the old expression that your parents might have said to you once before. But yeah, so in other news, as you said before, is it coming home?
Right. So listen to this. Right. So England played Croatia. We won 1-0. England played Scotland 0-0. England played Czech Republic 1-0 to England. Yeah. Well, obviously we haven't conceded a goal yet. Right. So I'm in like this football group, Football Dads it's called.
Football Dads.
So, we always meet up every weekend with the football, taking the kids, and we just stand and talk about football, obviously.
Wow.
Most of the time.
That sounds like a podcast in itself.
Yeah, actually, it would be a good, just
put a microphone in the middle, stand in a circle, Football Dads.
That would be a great podcast, by the way. But anyway, so, so we speak about football, and then I'm quite a positive person. Yeah.
Yeah. You are definitely
optimistic. Quite I push the boundaries in terms of. Are you sure, Ryan? Yep, of course. It's going to happen. It's going to work. We're going to win.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
So against Germany, they were a bit like, I'm like, guys, what are you lot so like negative? I feel actually really confident.
I felt good about it.
Yeah, this is prior. So this is like knowing now England are playing Germany. I was like. This is cool. It's easy because I know a little bit about football. I know about the players. I know about who Germany have, but obviously the history doesn't work in England's favour. Okay, who cares about the history? Yeah, some of these players weren't even alive when Euro '96 happened. Okay,
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, so I'm thinking, right. I feel confident. I'm not even. Normally, I get quite nervous, like with teams that I care about. Yeah. I'm so confident. I was literally so confident. I said we'll win 3-1 by 2 goals, and we won by 2 goals. We won 2-0.
On the group chat with my brother and my group of friends, my brother posted predictions, and all I sent back was 2-0.
Oh, there you go.
I sent it back.
Even better.
That's it. Done.
That's it. Done. And it was ready for Kane to score because he hasn't been playing well, but it was ready. This was perfect. And I said he's going to score as well. But yeah, so... I think it's coming home, mate. I mean, this is even a better chance to win compared to the World Cup, where we had an easy run in.
Just going to open our Coke Zeros. Do you see that thing with Cristiano Ronaldo where he?
It was a full fat one. If it was a sugar-free one
do you reckon he drinks Coke Zero?
Yeah, I would say, yeah. Why not? If he's into it.
When he's wearing his 6-pad.
Mm-hmm. But we've definitely got a good run in. We definitely got a good run in. We've got Ukraine. The Ukraine game is the only away game we have if we keep going.
That's the thing, right? That I don't understand why we're not going mad about. I mean, I know obviously with COVID and everything, it means that we can't get too carried away like we would normally. But this might as well be held in England, all our games are home games, have been pretty much home games, have been at Wembley, or do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The semis are at Wembley. The final is at Wembley.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. This is like Euro 96. Like, it's back in our country.
Basically.
You hear the crowd we had against Germany.
44,000.
And it sounded incredible.
Yeah. Half full. The stadium was half full.
We will never get crowds like that with an opportunity like this ever, like for years.
For years. What, it was 20-something years ago, Euro 96?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And we've got there's no competitions likely to be held in this country on the horizon for a while.
Yeah, and facing Germany.
Exactly. It was like, it's unbelievable. No one's really going nuts about the fact that Euro 2020 is basically being held in this country.
Basically, yeah.
Ridiculous.
Oh, no, it is been held in other places.
Yeah, okay.
But, I mean, main matches, yeah.
As far as England are concerned, we have had home games. And again, in Rome, it's going to be a neutral, which is also good.
But it's different, so that's my only worry, because it's not at home.
Different temperatures, different environment.
Exactly, yeah. It's at 8 o'clock, so it's going to be cooler, which is a bonus. 8 p.m. on this Saturday. But Ukraine, Denmark, or who's the other team?
Czech
again. So either those, and then probably Belgium in the final. So, I mean, we can win it. I think it's coming home, guys. I actually think it's coming home.
Should we just agree to the fact that we're going to win the Euros now, and then we can celebrate now?
Let's celebrate now, and then we can talk about it on the next podcast.
We did it, guys. Well done, everyone.
We did it, and we can take this clip and put that prediction, reveal our prediction on the next podcast.
We're just being truly optimistic about this. We are going to win the Euros.
I'm not optimistic. I know we're going to win the Euros.
Okay, we know it. We know it. It's done. It's just fact now. It's cast into fact.
It's a fact.
But great. That's all good. That's all good, man.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to bring to the table?
Do you believe in UFOs?
Okay.
You got to hit those random ones.
Do I believe in UFO? This is like drawing a subject matter out of a bag right now. I think you're naive if you think, because we can only, as far as space is concerned, there's only so much we can see with our technology, right? Yeah. We can't. There's not like we can see it's not like we can see as far as a wall at the end of the universe. No. So therefore, we're naive if we think there's nothing else out there.
Yeah, definitely naive. There has to be something.
There's got to be something for, and there's, even if it's like
it was confirmed as well a little bit from the government, wasn't it?
Even if it's like microorganisms and shit like that.
That's something still unidentified.
Unidentified.
Sorry, yeah. That's still an unidentified object. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it doesn't mean it has to be like ET or something along those lines. But
no, exactly.
Even if it's something that's not on Earth,
it could be. Yeah, I mean, okay, fine. So there you go. Yes, is the answer. I think there probably is. Something. There's got to be a bigger picture. Yeah. And either that or we're just the biggest flukes in the history of whatever is out there. It's like that scene at the end of Men in Black where the universe is just inside like a little thing in a marble.
Yeah. It kind of does it pan out?
Yeah, it pans right out. It's just aliens playing marbles, and it's just like it's just absurd.
That's crazy, isn't it?
But it's not as ridiculous as it seems when you think about the possibilities. Yeah, we could just be a big game of Sims. Yeah, we could just be someone's AI game of Sims.
It could be. It's crazy, man. This world is crazy. I've got a couple of questions. Should we do that before ice cream?
Let's do some useful information because we've talked enough shit, I think. So let's cover some good topics now. Okay. So this is the part of the show which we like to call Q&A.
Okay, so Q&A. Where is it? Just going from Instagram. I'm not sure how.
So you cast the net out earlier to ask your broad range of followers if they had any questions that we could answer on the show today.
Let me see if I got. Hold on. Okay, so I'll pick two of these ones. All right, so why do you start... Oh, so kind of... Well, we didn't touch it. Why do you say start calories as high as possible? Okay, so...
So hang on. So the question is, why do you suggest that people start calories as high as possible?
Yeah, so I'm guessing this person means if I'm looking to lose weight. So
I mean, that's a simple one, surely. That I'll start with and you can pick up.
Yeah, go on.
And it's something that I should do more of myself because, to be honest, when I diet, I just basically cut out as much as possible and eat the bare minimum, which is bad, but it does work for me.
You just want it now, don't you?
I'm impatient.
Yeah. So I'm currently doing it now. So I was starting off high.
Yeah.
And you then got somewhere to go.
You're looking for your body's tolerance, right? So ultimately, the whole concept of metabolism and metabolic age, all that sort of stuff, there are so many variables at play. Like I know people that can diet on, like yourself, that effectively, if they don't eat more than 3,500 calories, they will lose size or lose weight.
Yeah.
And these are lean, muscular people.
I've got a client on it now, and he's shredded.
Yeah, you get female clients that do the same as well. That essentially, and you're just looking for someone's tolerance to, and their ability to digest food and make good use of it. Me personally, I've never fully tested my ability to digest clean foods. Now, obviously, I've been through phases where I've eaten lots of food, but it's never been clean.
Yeah.
And that is the critical thing here, people. When we talk about starting high on calories, we don't mean allowing chocolate bars. We don't mean allowing sweets. We mean getting good quality, clean. When we say clean carbs, we mean things like rice and potatoes and whole foods. And we're not talking about sugar. And obviously, we're not talking high fats here either, are we?
Depends on what type of fat.
Again, the type of fat. So we're talking good fats. We're talking, like your what fat, like nut oils, nut butters, avocado, that sort of thing. Yeah.
So like when someone says calories, it depends what you're breaking it down. What kind of, so here's important parts is the sources of food. So what type of food you're having to make up those calories, like Chris mentioned, the breakdown of macros as well. Those are very, very important. So it's not just about the calories. It's also about, this is why I don't always agree with if it fits your macros, because that doesn't keep in mind what kind of food you're eating, right? So if you're having 3,500 of food and it's clean, it's a hell of a lot of food, trust me. But that's something that you could try, but I know you haven't got the patience to do that because if you're not dieting, basically, you're just eating.
I am. Yeah, the thing is, I like my food. Yeah. My wife is pretty much a part-time food blogger. I work in the food industry as well, so I have access to large amounts of awesome foods, and I don't have to pay for it.
Yeah.
So it's really hard for me. To when I'm allowed to eat to go. But then I would like to do. I am in a position. I can do that. And probably what I could do for my position now where I have been dieting, I'm relatively lean at the moment. I could start looking to increase my calories and taking better control of it.
Cleaner.
And just increasing the clean calories of carbs and clean fats and seeing how my body responds to that. And generally, guys, the best way to understand what is going on for me, and it always has been the same, is to just get into the habit of weighing yourself, on a regular basis. Now, some people say, oh, you're obsessive if you weigh yourself every day. But it's not really that case, me. I mean, Ryan's just got up there and he's got the shortest shorts on. Oh my God. Are you walking around?
You haven't seen me recently. I bought these leggings, got multicolored leggings. You might have seen them in a few videos, actually. Yeah. I bought a white one just to test it out, what it looks like.
I mean, that's dangerous in most dirty gyms, to be honest.
Yeah, but it looks good when you're doing legs because you can actually see like your cuts and stuff through white. So then I bought a blue and a red one, and
so you're the man who
you're that guy, Spider-Man or Superman, and whatever white superhero is.
Just another Power Ranger.
Yeah, Power Ranger.
The white Power Ranger.
Basically, yeah.
So you're that guy in the gym that wears leggings now, then?
No, I do school pickups.
Pickups in leggings. Now,
forget about the gym, mate.
Are you wearing shorts with those leggings?
No, it's just pure all-out leggings.
You're turning up with the codpiece and the leggings and the Baptiste bulge at work.
No, there's no bulge. I've got a hoodie covering that.
Okay, so it's long. So it just looks like you're in like a dress, basically.
No, just enough to cover.
Wow, we need to see that.
Just enough to cover.
Wow,
just enough to cover.
Just to cover the tip.
Yeah. But I mean, to be honest, like I'll mostly wear it if I'm doing legs because it helps me to. When you see your legs and you're training legs, Like I hate training legs and tracksuit bottoms.
Oh no,
it's
I
just
agree.
the worst thing ever.
To be fair,
I need to see it.
Normally when I'm training legs, I will roll my shorts up and look for the splits and the movement because
exactly it helps you. It helps you. If people say, "Nah, what are you showing off?" Quiet. It helps. If it helps motivate me, that's all that matters.
Well, also mind-muscle connections help if you can see the muscle at work.
Exactly.
But I digress. Where were we? I was talking about the fact that weighing yourself daily isn't an obsessive thing to do if it's for the sake of fully understanding the effect that your diet has on your body. Because we all know that after a cheat meal, if you weigh yourself the next day, it will have gone up, sometimes a considerable amount. But if you continue to weigh yourself daily, you'll then understand how well your body then will process that food and how long it takes for your body to get back to where it was before that happened. And the same is true of people that want to understand your body's tolerance for calories. So when we say about starting high, you should do that if you're able to weigh yourself daily and monitor those changes, because then you can just you gain control of the diet. This is where you don't need to pay good money for people like Ryan to give you a diet plan, guys. If you're able to take control of your diet yourself and understand the basics being the fact that you need X amount of protein for your body size, you need X amount of carbs and fats, and then you just tweak those amounts and you weigh yourself regularly, then you can either increase the cardio, as we said before, or you can reduce, or you can adjust if you're looking to gain weight.
So I mean, it can be easy, but some people don't know what to do, or some people like Chris just don't do it.
Yeah,
right?
the thing is, right?
Hold on, and the reason why he doesn't do it because he's got no one to be accountable to, and that's the reason why some people get coaches as well as.
I agree.
Because they just need that tap on the shoulder.
Massively.
You know what, Chris? Why aren't you having that amount of protein? Why did you miss 3 meals? Why did you only have 1 meal today? Why are you now binge it? So people sometimes don't know what to do. Even if they do know what to do, they just need to be punched up the arse.
I've prepped people for shows.
Yeah.
I've got results. I've got trophies for the missus to show for preps that I've done. And I've prepped myself for shows, and I've got a trophy, which is brilliant considering my white boy genetics. But what I'm saying is I know how to do it, and I'm capable of it. But you have to want to do that, and there has to be there's no point in me unless if I worked in the PT industry, then I would totally agree with making sure that I looked my best, because that is a perfect advert for you as a personal trainer, which is why you looking great makes sense. Because ultimately people will see you and be like, he's the perfect example of, I want to be like that, ultimately, is what people think. But for me, in my, varied line of work that I do in social media and marketing and content creation and that sort of thing, no one really cares what I look like when I turn up. So for me, my desire to look good is simply because I want to look good and I'm vain enough to want to look good. I've got no holidays planned. I've got no photo shoots planned or anything like that. That is the main reason I do photo shoots historically, is because it gives me a reason to get down to that, push myself to that depth. So right now I am dieting, but I'm not punishing myself through that process by making it boring. And, I can lose weight and it not be boring.
But I think for you, if you're fine with losing weight. That's not the problem. For me, is what you're missing out on.
Yeah, you're right.
Is the growth stage.
You're right.
And that's the consistency of eating, like we just mentioned, eating more food but cleaner, and that's where I think
I've never fully tested a bulk on a clean way.
On a clean bulk, you bulked before. I've seen you bulk,
man,
but not clean, right? And that's where I think where you could improve. But like you said, you need that kind of. I think you need to change the way you think. Sometimes is like get ready for your next cut. So you're now getting ready. This is part of the cut, the before stage.
Yeah,
in building.
I get that.
It's not just the cut.
Yep.
But like you said, you want now, right? It's like when you cut, you just want to get shredded now. And that's it. Yeah.
It's hard for me to look at a long. Yeah. But then I've done the first.
The thing is, you have progressed over obviously since I've known you since 2013. How many years is that?
8.
8 years, right? So you have progressed. You have got bigger, but at a slower pace than you would have done if you had better.
Oh, if I'd micromanaged
off-seasons.
all those off seasons,
Yeah. So that's like potentially 6 off seasons, say.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a lot. It's a
no,
lot
I
of off
agree.
seasons. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. So yeah.
So there you go, guys. So look, at the end of the day, if you want results, then take control, and it's the only way you're going to do it, and cleanly.
Yeah.
Because the dirty bulk never works. Crash diets do work, but do they get the best results? Probably not, is what we're saying.
Yeah, exactly. Because you probably wasted
unless
muscle tissue away.
Unless you're chemically assisted, which some of you out there might be.
Yeah. But even then, like even if you do crash on that, you're still gonna not be as good as you would if you did it slower.
Yeah, because ultimately, if you were chemically assisted and you were doing it the best possible way, then you'll get the best possible results.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah. Cool.
But talking on diets, I'm massively into cereal at the moment.
I've seen.
I've been eating clean during the week, eating low, and then at the weekends I've been having a carb refeed using cereal. I'm well into cereal at the minute because I can digest it really well.
Yeah,
and I'm getting fiber and there's vitamins in there because cereals are supposed to be.
It's probably better than your cheat meal days that I've seen. Like, a lot better.
Oh, massively, because I get that satisfaction of feeling full.
Yeah.
And then the following day, it's pretty much just straight out the system.
That's a good little trick. But
refeed.
Yeah, a good little refeed is just do it on that with lower calories. But what I've found ever since I've been on prep, say 3 weeks, because my food's been so high, I'm not even craving anything.
That is big.
Like, literally, I come to Saturday, I'm thinking,
yeah, but
let's eat the same again.
Yeah,
literally, there's no. Only if I want something that just tastes a little bit different.
Right.
But I don't now go because trust me, my Saturdays.
Oh, we know.
Low calories was horrendous, right? I'm not even 10. I'm not even like. I'm 10% of that. Like I would eat only 10% of. I would have a chocolate bar.
Your urges aren't
a chocolate bar or maybe a spoonful of Nutella. There's because the rest of it is steak and rice or
food that you enjoy anyway.
Yeah. So what's that? UFOs.
Yeah, the UFOs coming. Oh, it's probably just another email from somewhere or other.
But so that's my little trick at the moment. Without because I'm on high calories. Yours is cereal.
Yeah. So
what cereals have you been eating, by the way?
Well, I can get some and show you if you wish to see.
Let's have a look.
It's all about unusual American cereals.
Yes, trust me. I went to when I went to Ohio last year, March. I went into Walmart. I think it was Walmart, or something Joe's. But I think it was Walmart, and I walked down the aisle of cereals and chocolates. But the cereals was amazing. Like, keep bearing in mind, the aisles in America are long and wide, and I was like, what is this? Like, I can see Chris has got a few of them that I saw. But they've got so many different variations. No wonder that the nation is like full of obesity. Okay. But
take a look at that, guys.
Yeah. So what we got here?
Right. So what have we got here? I'm going to show you on the camera as well.
Okay.
Right. So
talking to the mic.
I haven't tried these yet, so I picked these up this week. I have got Apple Jacks.
Yeah, I gave those away. Who did I give those to? Did I give them to you?
No, I've never had them before.
Oh, right. No, I gave them to Jaden. Yeah, because
Apple and cinnamon.
a big bag. Mine was a big bag. Like like a dog biscuit bag.
Dog biscuit
that big, yeah.
I have a Dunkin' Donuts cereal, which is a mocha latte.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that flavour. What other flavour?
Looks like it's got bits of marshmallow in it, though.
Oh, that looks alright. Oh my gosh, what's the sugar on this?
Yeah, that's the other thing as well.
Let's have a look. So let's say it's like you really have 1 1/3 of a cup.
Oh, don't give me
38 grams.
Don't get me started on the servings.
So you see how they make. See these. All right, you know. Yeah. See how small they make these servings. 38 grams. So wow. So 38 grams is nothing. Like, have you got a scale here? It would be good to pour this out, but I know you don't want to waste it.
Oh, it's tiny.
Okay, literally, it's nearly 1 gram is 1 gram of sugar. Or carbs. Carb. Wow.
This is a classic.
33 grams of carbohydrates per 38 grams.
You've had Reese's cereal, but have you had Big Puff Reese's cereal?
Yeah, this is nice. I've had this one.
Well, the big ones. You've had the original. These are big puffs.
Shit.
These, look at them.
Oh.
Yeah. See, it's like 3 times the size of a normal Reese's cereal.
So 38 grams again. It's like this is a rule. Like the minimum they can do is 38 grams.
Yeah, that's got to be the standard serving size.
This one's better in terms of sugar compared to this.
Okay, cool. So cereal, guys. Yeah, cereal. That's
Let's have a look at the Apple Jacks.
Apple Jacks. These are American ones. So Americans are just like crazy when it comes. They got no rules when it comes to cereals and shit like that.
Oh, these guys have gone all the way up. They've gone 286.
I've also got All Bran. Yeah, nice. That's vintage. That's classic All Bran.
Let's see the difference.
All Bran. There's probably no sugar, not a lot of sugar in it.
40 grams, about the same. I thought it was a lot lower than that. Actually, that's surprising.
So it has sugar in it.
So its carbohydrates 19, or sugars is 7.5, 7.2.
It's not too bad.
It's not too bad, but I thought it was lower.
But it's very fibrous. You will get good. You will get a good turnout the next day after that.
Good old dump.
Now here's an interesting one, right? Now I was going to talk to you about this. This was a potential question for listeners. That if you do hear this and you do have feedback, let us know. But when I was younger, and I'm just going to put this here. This is Alpen, right? And it's Swiss style muesli, Alpen, yeah. Looks all healthy.
Now I'm getting a Swiss passport, but anyway, go on.
Looks all healthy.
Yeah.
Nice mountainous photo. It's got some raisins. It's got nice oats and everything. But it's got loads of sugar in it.
Yeah, sugar's quite.
And when I was younger, I used to think Alpen was one of those things that you could eat as much as you wanted of it, and it was good for you. And there must be foods that when you were younger, you thought was good for you. Like, for example, cheese. I thought I could eat loads of cheese because it's good for you. Or toast. Used to think when I was younger, I used to think bread was good for you. Were you guilty of similar things, Ryan?
I used to like French bread.
But did you think it was good for you?
Like these stuff, yeah. I thought like
when you were a kid, did you or even a teenager? There must be that point in your life where you suddenly realise, hang on a minute, this isn't good for me.
Yeah, so like, yes, certain cereals like that, and other ones where they add sugar in. I mean, there's raisins in that, so I think some of the sugars come from the raisin, but there's also in the ingredients sugar.
Yeah. Look, we all know
it tastes good.
If you get to the bottom of the box and pour that last powderous bit out, it's the sweetest.
It's like icing sugar, isn't it?
It's unreal.
It's like it's glazed with icing sugar.
Basically.
Yeah.
It's good stuff, guys.
But what they do is to make it taste nice, because what's going to happen if it tastes nice and it's supposedly healthy?
Well, you're going to eat more of it.
You're going to buy more.
There you go. But cereal, guys. I'm big into my cereal at the moment. I'm thinking of reviewing some of these crazy American ones. You could start a full account. We could do a review on the podcast of different products.
We could
do a product review. So maybe next episode we'll do a product review.
Yeah. Why not?
But on this episode, Ryan, we're doing some live cookery, which is coming up next.
Oh, we know. So we're doing protein ice cream. What's the macros? What's the macro breakdown? You know?
We can figure that out.
Okay.
Let me just get cereal out of the way.
Yeah. I'm getting hungry now. I'm looking at that cereal.
Well, that's good because that's exactly what the protein ice cream.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. So on the way here, I had my rice, jasmine rice, and some chicken with some cashews. But I was a little short on the chicken. I didn't cook it as much as I should have. So I'm gonna make up for the loss of protein through a bit of whey ice cream.
Yeah,
actually that Alpen had whey powder in it as well. Milk.
Did it?
Yeah. It was lower down the order, so I'm guessing it was obviously like minute. But
so here's my blender. This is what
big old blender.
You look at the end. If you're going to be doing anything where you have to crush ice, you need good quality. I've basically worn out blenders in the past. This one is the first one that stood the test.
Why don't you just get like slushy ice? You can get those.
It's not as good. It's got to be fresh, right? Okay. So
not as good. I thought ice was ice, mate.
Recipe,
I thought ice was ice.
And be prepared.
Just agree with him. Yeah.
It's going to be potentially noisy when we do the blending process.
Yeah, but at least they can. If they're not watching on YouTube, they can actually hear it's real. You know.
Yeah.
One of the senses here.
It's real deal stuff.
Yeah. So he's just rummaging into his freezer at the moment, getting his ice cubes. What's that?
Ryan, you're going to do commentary.
Yeah. I'm good at that. So he's currently putting ice into the blender.
I'll show them that.
Yeah, but some people are not watching YouTube. They're listening. So I'm commentating this part. So it's got about 10 in there.
About 10 cubes of ice.
Yeah,
Like
so it's got
good
10
quality
cubes of ice.
right?
Large, like proper large. Like you can just about fit it in your mouth, one of them.
Premium foods. Then
Yeah.
You've got the Costco Classic.
The Costco classic.
Costco
Oh, Kirkland. Good old Kirkland. Oh, blueberries.
This is a big bag of frozen blueberries.
So do you need the ice if you've got the frozen blueberries?
Yeah, because otherwise you'd have to put in a lot of frozen blueberries.
Right, okay. So you would have put more ice in if you didn't put the blueberries in, is that what you're saying?
This recipe without ice. I have just done it with frozen fruit in the past.
Yeah.
So we've got frozen blueberries.
Okay. So he's also putting frozen blueberries in.
Now,
Do you think they keep the goodness as good as fresh? Yeah.
So it's quite. I'll show you the quantity on the camera this one.
That's a great snack, innit? Frozen blueberries.
There's quite a few.
Because it's very low in calories. Very low in sugar.
Now that's why you've got to buy it from Costco, because otherwise it's going to cost you a small fortune if you buy them fresh from the supermarket.
Oh no, I know. I do it every week.
Big bag of these from Costco is £6.
Yeah, is that the only thing is that we eat fresh on cereal, like the kids do as well?
Yeah, but frozen they defrost it like almost instantly.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Right, so we've got that. It's quite a lot of blueberries.
We spend a lot of money on blueberries.
Yeah, so get them frozen from Costco.
Yeah.
Definitely. Pinch of salt.
Ooh, the secret remedy. A pinch of just any ordinary salt or
I use sea
sea salt
but
or
a good
Himalayan?
pinch of salt.
Yeah, just salt.
All food, right? And
Yeah.
ice cream especially. All
Yeah.
food and ice cream especially has salt in it. And it brings out it's a flavour
It's a
enhancer.
contrast, right?
Right, this is where this
Oh, is that done properly?
Yeah.
Why is that? You sure?
Chill,
What's that?
chill the F
Mate.
out, man. It is down.
That shit will hurt, man. If those blueberries look like bullets.
This is going to be noisy, so shield your ears
Here we go.
right now.
Oh shit. That was loud.
This is crushing ice, man.
It's good, man. So
Yeah.
the ice is getting crushed.
This
This is like,
is phase one.
it's like there's blood splurting out from the blueberries as the blades just cut through them. So this is phase one. So ice and blueberries and salt. That's it. This is interesting. Let me put this on my IG as well.
Right, so we've now got basically crushed ice and blueberries and a little bit of salt, okay?
Okay.
Now we enter into phase two.
By the way, we're making protein ice cream. So that was just me for all my stories. If you don't follow me already, you can go to @Ryan
This would be really
John-Baptiste.
handy given you're a SciTech athlete if you brought some SciTech whey, but we don't have
Yeah.
that, so we're going to
Don't worry, we're using whey.
Using some, I've gone for vanilla whey because I like vanilla ice
Yeah,
cream.
yeah.
So, gonna put in there 2 heaped scoops of
Whey.
vanilla whey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that a concentrate?
It's just.
What is that? It looks like an isolate, I don't know.
It's not an isolate. It's just
it's
a
a mixture.
Really, yeah, I mean, but it's decent. It's good quality.
Yeah, it's low. Yeah. 23 grams of protein per scoop.
Yeah. You want a good flavour in there. Right. Now.
So you would always use vanilla, or it just depends on the flavour you want the ice cream? Okay. Vanilla you can't go wrong with vanilla. I'm not really a chocolate ice cream fan anyway.
If you've got like a
Or I like strawberry, banana,
yeah,
or
I've done
vanilla.
It with strawberry. If
Yeah.
you've got a salted caramel flavour, then fine.
Yeah, that sounds good. Or mint.
Yeah, or what? Yeah, choc mint.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like that? Right, so that's that. Next key ingredient is
So hold on, just to recap, so you just put the whey on top of what you just mixed.
Yeah. Now we've got Greek yogurt.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, so you've got the added whey in there,
Yeah, got whey in there.
and now we've got
Total 0.
Greek yogurt, yeah,
Greek yogurt. This
which has also got protein in.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Also got protein in, low fat,
Yeah.
low carb. This stuff is classic. You cannot go wrong with it. Now I'm going to weigh this as well.
Oh, he's
You
weighing.
don't have to weigh it, but I like to be consistent,
Yeah.
so I'm going to weigh
So
it.
what's the yogurt gonna? How's the yogurt gonna benefit?
Well, you've
the
had
ice cream?
frozen yogurt before, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so this
Oh,
is
okay.
frozen yogurt.
All right.
So we're essentially adding it to the ice to make frozen yogurt, as the Americans call it.
So we're making ice cream or frozen yogurt?
Yeah, basically.
Right, okay.
The two, yeah.
Yeah, man, this is going to be high in protein. This is what I'm talking about. How much grams was it?
I'm putting in 180 grams.
Okay, cool. So it's about 7 grams per 100.
Uh-huh.
So what's that then? What's my maths? Yeah. I remember it's about 7 grams.
I'll put this up on the screen.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. Then I'm going to add some cinnamon.
Oh, cinnamon.
A big dose of cinnamon now.
That's a big bit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah?
I like cinnamon.
So cinnamon and vanilla. Yeah, that can go.
And then I've even got, if you've got any sugar-free syrups or anything, you don't have to put anything else in now. We're technically done. But I've got some vanilla.
You're just going overboard now, isn't it? Extra.
Vanilla flavour drops. And I've also put in before...
So you're just being extra?
Yeah, extra.
Yeah.
I've also put in before... what else have I put in? Like almond extract. You can put in a bit of vanilla extract. Any extra flavours you want. At this point, you can flavour it however you want.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's in there. That's all ready to go.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
And now we enter phase 2.
Phase 2?
Yeah, I'm going to put my headphones on actually because it's quite loud.
Get rid of that. Okay.
Here we go. You have to be patient.
Why isn't it moving?
Give it a second. Here we go. There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
That's to work its way out.
I'm going to give it a little bit of assistance in a second, just to give it a little bit of a. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use my spatula in a sec.
So yeah, he's opening up. He's got his spatula out, his famous spatula that he got from Amazon, and he's now moving it around.
Do you still use that spatula?
Yeah, I've got it in my car now.
You still use it?
The red one, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I ate my meal on the way here with it.
That's my little. You need to tell people about the spatula.
Yeah, so so the spatula is a soft, obviously rubber type utensil, and if you're eating anything that like oats and whey in a Tupperware, it will take every last drop out of that Tupperware.
You ain't missing those games.
It grips everything off the surface of the Tupperware and any other kind of pan or bowl. Yep, let's go. Looking the real deal now. Mate, this looks like a lot. That looks like a lot of ice cream. You have to get Stacey here.
So this is normally split between 2 people.
Oh, is it? So what? Right. So this is approximately about 30 grams each. Yeah. It's about 30 grams protein.
So I'm going to blend this again now for 60 seconds. I mean, it ultimately depends how good your blender is.
Yeah, this is a strong blender.
I mean, is this entertaining?
Yeah, I think it is. It's to me anyway. Who cares about listeners?
Are you ready for this?
Yeah. So it's looking quite smooth now, by the way. It's looking very purple. So if you think of a colour, what colour does it look like?
It looks like blended blueberries.
Basically, yeah, it's purple in colour, smooth, and it smells good. So we're just about to get it out in the bowls now. I mean, if you really want to see the visuals in this, you can just go over to the YouTube channel, Ryan John-Baptiste, and you'll see the video, this video up. Is it looking good? He's just banging away here. He's looking quite excited as well. He's like a kid. He's looking pretty excited. It's like when you got his car. Yeah, go on. Is it in there? Yeah, that's looking good, man. Oh, shit.
So you can see.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Let me get my finger. Look at that. Ready.
Go. There you go, man. Let me just show this up to the camera.
Oh, is that one person's?
That's yours.
Well, I thought we were going half. You got that left? That's too much, man.
All right, fine.
Take some back.
No, that is about half.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's about half in there.
You sure?
Yeah, that's
a
yours.
lot.
Yeah. And do you know why that is? It's because of the ice
and the cream. It fluffs it up, right?
Yeah, and the fact that you blitzed it,
Yeah.
puts all that literally puts air in it and it whips it up. It's like proper whipped ice cream, and that's exactly half a portion. Yeah, can they see that? Yeah. There you go. And let me just check. Yeah, they can see that. Yeah, it's all good. Look at that. Go for it, man.
What, you not eating?
Yeah, I'll have mine later.
Mate, this was just like... Hold on a minute. This is a hack.
Yeah, man.
Guys, I ain't gonna lie. Wait. Sorry, I'm just doing a story, but I'm sure you can hear me anyway. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. This protein ice cream is off the hook.
That is a secret recipe that I haven't shared with anyone.
So, what would you say the macro breakdown is? This just carbs and protein.
So all we got is large quantity of blueberries. We've got whatever's in your large scoop of whey protein, because obviously we split this down the middle.
So yes.
And you've got effectively 90 grams of total zero Greek yogurt, and that's all the calories at play. That's it.
What's the carbs on the yogurt? Let's have a quick look. I just want to give a quick breakdown.
All right.
Because I believe it's about 30 grams protein. And how much of that? 180. So sugar. Oh shit. So that's only 5 grams of carbs.
So it's roughly just
5 grams.
Yeah.
5 grams of sugar.
That's it.
So plus a little bit of yeah. So it's about 8 grams. So 30 grams of protein, about 8 grams of carbs. And that's like very rough, but
very little fat.
And yeah, next to no fat. So.
And texture-wise, nice.
Mate, it's just like ice cream.
Yeah.
It's like a light ice cream.
There you go.
Mate, this is so nice.
There you go, guys. So I think that pretty much wraps up this episode.
Mate, that is serious.
There you go. I have thought about taking that to market.
That's pretty good. Mate, this is serious. Like, I mean, that's levels. I'm going to try it myself now.
Yeah,
yeah.
There you go. I've given you and the listeners the secret to my. I have that every night, without fail, because I love ice cream as well.
Yeah, especially if you're a proper I'm not like an ice cream lover. I mean, I love eating it, but I'm not like I have to have an ice cream. But if you are one of those people that you have to have an ice cream and
you could
try to lose a bit of weight, then this is perfect.
You could now put that in a tub in the freezer if you wanted.
Hey, this is like incredible for what he does. So, especially if you mix the right ingredients together as well.
There you go.
You put vanilla essence in it, didn't you?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little drop.
Just a few drops, yeah. Just to enhance that.
Yeah, enhance the flavour. Yeah, I can taste it.
But you can add. I mean, I've done it with any frozen fruit. You could use frozen raspberries, frozen figs.
And if you wanted a bit of like added fats to it, you can, like you said,
peanut butter.
Oh my shit!
There you go. So Ryan, I think that we're going to let you finish that now. And
yeah, let's finish the show, man, quickly, because I need to eat this.
Yeah, so thanks for listening, guys. It's been a fun one, I think. We're going to get some organisation. We're going to get some guests come in.
Yes.
We're going to get this regular. This is currently...
Yeah, we've got some guests lined up, for sure. We've got some guests lined up already. This is from last year, so now we're going to get them on.
It's about time. Yeah. It's about time we brought this back into your lives on a regular basis, and maybe some more recipes, some more live cooking.
I think so. No, definitely. I think the listeners would really appreciate that.
There you go.
Yeah.
But thank you for listening, everyone. And until next time, we'll see what happens in the next few weeks before the next show. We're going to do a podcast. We're only going to commit to it in a month's time.
Yeah, every month, like before.
Every month, guys. Yeah. So on that note, I'm going to let Ryan eat his ice cream, and I'm going to go eat mine, I think. So yeah, see you later, guys. Nice. It's been a good show. See you later.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye. And don't forget to subscribe.